Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
On the run, it's Claiborne. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeyer. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Wake Forest! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll give it to the back. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Go straight ahead. Jumped on top of the pile. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's how you take advantage of great starting field position, moving it 27 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard.
Fires the pass, intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense starts with a short field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Claiborne. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the pass.
Throws toward the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It is good! And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Can anyone catch him? Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Floating away. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like,
oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
first half coming to an end. Offensively, you're trying to put a drive together to get back in this ball game. The last thing you wanted to do was turn the football over, dig yourself an even bigger hole. Not good execution by the offense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right after.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Quarterback will audible. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man. It's Green. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Wake Forest, 19.
The Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. We'll We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Going for it all. And that ball is picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Finds the tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking left. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his protection.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. They're going to throw it again.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
The play-action fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Keeps looking downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give out of the gun. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It's complete. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
1st and goal, South Carolina.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
South Carolina.
Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina, 12.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Trying to escape and get it himself. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Got his man! And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First, you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking to pass on second down. Got the quick pass. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And the Demon Deacons are flying down the field. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Bulls his way forward. Moving deeper into